This video was created in northern New Mexico by 8 young students in partnership with Museum of International Folk Art. We elevate these voices of rural community members who share their story and the reality of poverty, addiction, and the residue of historic trauma. Our rural communities rest on land first settled by the Pueblo people who endured conquest and slavery, where mixed bloodlines have struggled, resisted, and survived for 500 years. Today, we are a society layered in complexity, contradiction, where resilience and vulnerability coexist. Our valley is home to rich cultural traditions of language, music, agriculture, and art. We are also a modern society plagued with alarming rates of alcohol and drug addiction, intergenerational poverty, and the lowest education statistics in the US. This story is of trauma and resilience. We seek to stop the stigma and pain to help clear a path for opportunity and hope to our community.
And the reason why I speak how I speak, guys, and give 100% of my heart is because my whole life I've even had people tell me, oh, you just tell your story because you want people to feel sorry for you. Oh, you just want people to feel sorry for you, and this and that and that and this. But the reason for telling your story is you need to be brave for other people. There's people that have stories that they'll never tell. They don't want to tell. That they're ashamed, that they feel like it's their fault, whatever it is, that hurts them. And I share my story with honor, with pride, with glory, because that's who I am. That's what I want to give to people. I want them to let them know that I can share my story, so can they, and share it with honesty, with pride, regardless of how it sounds, regardless if they don't like what you say. It's not for them. It's for the people who are hurting, who need you to speak your story, so that way they can speak theirs.
There's been times when I did get to see my dad, but then he got arrested in the process and had drugs with him while he was with a friend, and they were just totally not doing things they should have done, especially with me in the backseat in a baby car seat.
So knowing that I was a kid in a household where there was no love, or it was just drug addicts and alcohol and just bad stuff, you know what I mean? And I feel like that's where all my anger came from. And also seeing my dad angry, my family angry, my family angry at my parents for being drug addicts, and just so much anger and hate in my family.
One of the main challenges when I was growing up is the challenge of being a child of a single mom. My mom raised me as a single mother because my father was an absent dad. He was an addict. He had trouble with alcoholism as well as other substances.
It did cost me a lot of my friends, so I will say that. I got blind shot, definitely. Came out of nowhere. So for him to just come up to me and just punch me, I was very...
Hey! Come on, dude. We did this yesterday. Please, not
Fuck
again.
you, dude.
Please. No. Come on, dude. Please.
I was thrown off. Ever since then, I just moved schools, and I got my little friend group, doing better now.
The schools did not do their part to really look after students back then.
So it's at this point, it's really just the state's education. I know New Mexico's ranked the lowest in the country. That's awful.
The school system here is failing, and it sucks. I had teachers tell me, I'm sorry, but you're gonna be homeless. You're gonna be on the streets. I can't teach you. I've had teachers tell my friends, you need to stay away from that kid. He's gonna lead you down a wrong path. He's not gonna have a good future. Teachers telling my friends that about me, and they don't even know me.
It was pretty normal for me, not being able to go in the kitchen and stuff.
Why can't you go in the kitchen?
Because they were making stuff to sell it.
I know that our communities struggle deeply with addiction and heroin use. And I know some families have really held shame around that.
I would still have my grandpa. Because he drank himself to death before like age 60, which is fine, but I know he was a good man. And a lot of people don't think he was a good man because he turned to substances, because he was abusive while on those substances, because he had trauma that he didn't work on.
Are you serious right now, dude? Get up! Get up!
What is going on?
What's going on? I don't know. You fucking tell me. What is this shit?
I was filled with hate my whole life. I was angry at my parents for being drug addicts. I was angry because I didn't have a bed to sleep on because my friends had rooms and beds. And I was angry. I was an angry kid, and I felt a lot of hate towards the world and towards my parents. And I didn't understand why my life turned out the way it turned out. And I was filled with hate. And I see that our community don't have love, don't have drive, don't have what it needs to have. And thus far, our people are filled with hate and anger.
Shut up, you bum!
I'm not doing that.
Get out of my house!
These people are part of our beloved community, so we don't want to be excluding them. We want to know, like, what are the ways that we can support them and help them. And I think the more we talk about it in all the spaces is, you know, and even too, the way that we hold courageous conversation, right? Because you might be sitting in a room where all these people are like, we need to get these people, you know, off the streets, or these people are harmful, or these people are that. You might be the one person who can be courageous enough to say, like, these people are our relatives. They're our brothers, our sisters, our mothers, our fathers. Like, we need to care about them. We need to, like, ask ourselves, what do they need?
I got so tired of always being angry, not being happy, seeing other people being happy and living their life and doing what they wanted to do. And I'm here wasting my time, my energy, hating the world, hating myself. And it wasn't doing anything for me.
There is people that care, and there is treatment out there, and you don't have to stay stuck there. And you don't got to do it for anybody else but yourself.
My whole family said, you know what? All we ever wanted was you to clean up.
Because of its more tied in and close-knit network and the sense of family and belonging that is present throughout the valley, it provided a framework where people could talk to each other and say, oh, Mijito just needs extra time. You know, we just need to work with him a little bit here. We need to work with him a little bit there. And that constant communication that you don't get in somewhere like a big city, it is here. And I feel the strong family ties that we have towards each other extend outside of our families to everyone we meet.
No one's gonna tell me what I can and can't do. So I got myself an associate degree in health administration services while I was raising 2 kids under 2, trying to get my son diagnosed, trying to survive, and working 2 contract jobs.
I'm a gymnastics teacher here at Moving Arts Española, as well as a youth mentor.
I'm going to go to the college here in the fall, but what I want to do is I want to be a drug counselor because I've experienced drugs all around me.
What I hear in my friends, what I hear in the people that used to know me, that I hear them saying, wow, I can't believe you're not a screw up like I thought you were. But I don't let it anger me. I don't let it bother me. I let it fuel me into being better.
And I could put through my feelings and my emotions into this camera lens, and I could use it as just a tool to sort of portray the feelings that I have. And I think that in itself kept me away from so much.
The title of the mural itself is called Passing Down Heritage. And what that means to me is just passing down traditions here in New Mexico. I got to design it. I got to decide who helped me. The impact this has on the community is people can see that a young person is doing something good for the community. And so then that kind of like empowers younger people to also do the same.
I started later in life, but I did draw when I was younger, and I still draw.
I want my story to be me being a director, actor, and a story writer.
I want my story to be a story of resilience, especially coming from my community, being around people that are resilient in their own stories. So I want to be another story that contributes to the whole.
I want my story to be influential, and I want it to be impactful to the world around me, because I think that everybody deserves a chance to thrive, especially with everything that's going on right now in the world. And I wish to see my community members feel okay.
I still don't know what I want my story to be, personally. I kind of just want my story to be just me ending up happy however my life goes. I kind of just, got used to just going with the flow of things, because life never goes out how you plan it, so I just kind of go with wherever life takes me. So in 10 years, I don't know what I'm going to be doing or how I want it to look, I guess.
My life story that I want to be is one of change. I want to make more places for my town, bettering up this place.
I would want my story to be powerful, to be able to be expressed in different ways and meaningful, I guess.
Like drawing, yeah, I guess it was kind of a helpful thing. I didn't really think of it as that at the time. I was just drawing for fun, but
I grew up where I felt like there was more opportunities than just living life on the street and living life on drugs and alcohol. And I think the way that I got that perspective is because I did try new things, and I did try things that were artistic. And I don't think that art was the thing literally holding my head, keeping me in place. But I do think that it gave me this certain perspective that not a lot of people have, that make me feel like I have the opportunity to be something instead of nothing.
Garcia.
Chelsea Cisneros.
Lucio Delgado.
Liliana Gallegos.
Genesis Barella. Zayden Martinez.
Awesome!
Saca